Lord Commander,
Your Grace.
like to speak alone?
Ollie is my steward now, as I was Lord Commander moments. I want him to attend my meetings, to learn from men with experience. One day, he might command.
Very well.
Have you considered my offer? I have. And I thank you for it. You do me great honor. All my life, I wanted to be Jon Stark.
Say the word and you will be.
But I have to refuse you. I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. My place is here.
I'm giving you the chance to avenge your family. To take back the castle where you grew up. To rule the North.
I wish I could fight beside you. Believe me, I do. But I swore a sacred vow at the Godswood. I pledged my life to the Night's Watch.
You're as stubborn as your father. And as honorable.
I can imagine no higher praise.
I didn't mean it as praise. Honor got your father killed. But if your mind's made up, I won't try and dissuade you.
May I ask, Your Grace, how long you plan to stay at Castle Black?
Are you bored of us already?
You saved us from Mance Rayder's army. We will never forget that. But it's a question of survival. The Night's Watch can't continue to feed your men and the wildling prisoners indefinitely. Winter is coming.
I know it. We march on Winterfell within the fortnight, before the snows trap us here.
And the wildlings?
They'd rather burn than fight for me, so be it. I leave their fate to you. You could execute them, that's the safest course. Or you could see if this Torment fella's more willing to compromise than Mance ever was. I assume the brothers of the Night's Watch would rather see the wildlings dead.
Most of the brothers, yes. There's little love for the free folk here.
You're the Lord Commander. Your decision. You have many enemies in Castle Black. Have you considered sending Alistair Thorne elsewhere? Give him command of Eastwatch by the Sea.
I heard it was best to keep your enemies close.
Whoever said that didn't have many enemies.
He sees something in you. Might not be apparent from his tone, but it's the truth. He believes in you.
I'm sorry I disappointed him.
The king is a complicated man, but he wants to do what's right for the Seven Kingdoms.
As long as he's ruling them.
He's the one true king. He has a blood right to that throne.
I've sworn to stay clear of the politics of the Seven Kingdoms.
Have you now? How does the Night's Watch vow go again? I bet you've got it memorized since you got here.
Night gathers and now my watch begins.
No, not that bit. The bit at the end.
I am the sword in the darkness, the watcher on the walls, the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life.
Right, that's enough. The shield that guards the realms of men. That's what you swore to be. Now, I'm not a learned man, but the best way to help the most people might not be sitting in a frozen castle at the edge of the world. It just might mean wading in the muck, getting your boots dirty, and doing what needs to be done.
And what needs to be done?
As long as the Boltons rule the North will suffer. Just one man's opinion.